Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ebony. Um, Tonight I'm just gonna give a quick rundown and review of the first episode of Chasing Atlanta, which is a web series on YouTube. This is a second of a I guess like a love and hip hop situation because there's a chasing Atlanta, and now we're chasing in Dallas. So it's like a housewife franchise, it's just in a different city. So, um, with this cast, they seem to be a lot more. I don't want to say upwardly mobile because the cast of Chasing Atlanta, everybody seemed gainfully employed. But it seems to me that the cast here on Chasing Dallas seems to be deeper into their achievement of their dreams and goals. So, and not like right at the start of them, which seemed to be how it was with the Atlanta cast. So, I'll try. Hopefully, I took notes for this, so hopefully this will make it easier so I don't forget because I am extremely tired because it's the end of another long day. So the cast consists of Reese G. Well, I'll give their names and we'll go into depth when we go through the scenes and stuff. Y'all have to forgive me, my contact wants to clock out early. But I'll run down who they are and then we'll go through the scenes and then I'll give some impressions. So I have Reese G, who is my first impression is pretty. But he has a soul patch, which is like a beard that goes like from here to here. I don't like it. I don't like that look for him. I prefer his face clean shaven and those beautiful eyes or contacts or whatever it is he's got going on. Magnificent. Tony Price is a makeup artist. I didn't really have a first impression really. He doesn't show up until the very end. However, he is the topic of a couple of conversations before we get to actually meeting him. Oh, my hair looks lumpy tonight. There is B. King, who is a makeup artist, and he's married. King Kane has a clothing line, and he's a wardrobe stylist. Aubrey is a stylist. I think he's a hairstylist, if I'm not mistaken. Wuda Lee. Wuda Lee. Lord, I have personal trainer / fat ass. You know, I'm rude, but it is what it is. This booty was plump. Make you want to take a bite out of it. I'm just saying. Okay. And that is what I have for there. Now I had a question because at the beginning of the show they give you this is what's going on in the season, and there's an argument and some glass is broken, and then in King Kang's confessional his hand is wrapped up like in a bandage, and I'm trying to figure out, is that bandage from the argument where the glass was broken and maybe his hand got cut? I don't know. That argument didn't happen this episode, so I'll have to wait to find out. Now, the episode starts with Wuda Lee and Markel. And, this says, okay. And they go to work out because, Wuda Lee is a personal trainer. And, Markel, I didn't write his name down. Markel is part of the cast as well. He apparently was on an episode of Cheaters where his boyfriend was cheating on him and they got into a whole fist fight and security was around and it was a whole situation and circumstance. But I haven't seen that episode. I'm probably going to look that up before I go to bed tonight. So Wuda Lee has a personal trainer business. It's called Wuda Lee Fitness. Well, he will help you get a thin waist and big hips and a nice booty. So I need to call Wuda Lee. I got the booty. I just need to slim my waist up. I just trying to turn this good into a fupa. I'm just saying. So after they work out, they are, I guess, by some water and a little half a wall, and it's super windy. Shout out to Chasing Atlanta for their subtitles for this evening, because otherwise I'd have been like, I don't know what they're saying. But they have a conversation about another cast member. His name is Charles Jackson. Apparently, Charles is a party promoter, he's aspiring club owner, party promoter person. And he was trying to organize the King's Pride, I guess that's the big boys' pride, for Dallas, and enlisted investors promising a return on their investment. Wuda Lee invested $1,500, expected to get like a $2,000 return on the $1,500 that he invested. However, at this point, he hasn't received any of his money back, and he's angry. And he says that when he see Charles is on site, and he gonna whoop his ass. Oh, bitch, better have my money style. And I'm here for it. And I mean, don't take my money. She gonna Dame Dash him. Like, why you making me act the fool on you? Why don't you just give me my money? Simple as that. So, and that's all we got. And then we transition over to B King. B King is married. And we transition to B King's home, and him and his husband having a conversation. B King apparently has moved from Michigan to Dallas. He keeps saying he's the face that cracked all faces, the RuPaul of face. I don't. Okay, girl. However, he had me until he said, the key to being in a happy, successful marriage is letting everyone know that just because you're married, that doesn't stop the dating process. I wrote that down because I wanted to make sure that I said exactly what he said, word for word. Now, when he first said it, I assumed that he meant the dating process as in you continue to date your spouse. Like the old adage, what you did to get them is what you need to do to keep them. But apparently that's not what Mr. King is talking about. He's talking about sliding people into his DMs. And apparently him and his husband have an open relationship, because he's doing any and everything that he want to do. Being married doesn't stop. No monkey at this show. Well, why did you get married then? I don't understand. Maybe it's little old heterosexual me, traditional binary woman me, who doesn't understand, and maybe y'all can help me. But the whole purpose of the marriage is you coming together under the Lord. You stand up in front of my God, my family, my friends, my minister, and you promise God that you are going to be with only me, and we'll be together until you die. Not until your Jack notification goes off, or somebody slide into your DMs. That's not how. Why even get married if that's what? I don't get it. But who is me to judge? If that's what makes you, if that was If he had just worded it, the key to my successful marriage is Blase Bloom XYZ, that'd be one thing. But him making that blanket statement, and maybe that's what he meant, but words mean things, and what you said was the key to successful marriage is not stopping the dating process. Meaning that even though you've made a commitment to this person to be with them and only them, you still gonna date and have sex outside of the marriage. Okay. Yeah, I don't want that. And I'm too territorial for that. And somebody end up dead fooling with me like that. His husband is super cute though. And they have a conversation. I guess he has a skincare line, or is starting a skincare line because okay, that's weird. Because he showed his husband some samples of parts of the skincare line, toner. He said he's getting ready to start on the toner and got moisturizer and cleanser and all that good stuff. So, and he's on a lot of PR lists because he's a makeup artist, and apparently he has a YouTube channel, which I'm gonna try and find because I am slowly becoming aware of my small addiction to makeup. Okay, so after we're done with B. King and his lovely husband, we jump over to Premier. All these names, Father God. Who is from California. He's an interior designer, a socialite, and fashionista. So he's in his car driving around with this shirt with the fringe hanging off of it, but you in Texas, so I guess that's okay. But he takes a phone call from Reese G. It was faked. And they added the conversation in later. Because the way he was holding that phone and the way he was stiff in that conversation, you can tell that it was faked just for the purposes of that filming at the time. Reese G invites him to a party that Charles is throwing. Premier says that he's heard of, or he knows Charles, but he declines the invitation to go to the party because he says that he's a fashionista and a socialite. And in order for you to consider yourself a socialite, he needs to at least know who you are. But you said you've met this gentleman several times before, so clearly you know who he is, so why couldn't you go to the party? Or you could have just said, I don't want to. That works too. You grown, boo. But I digress. So, we then go to Reese G, who is a stylist to the elite. Apparently, he styled several Atlanta housewives, some ladies from Cut It in the ATL. Okay, this got me about Reese G. So when he started his confessionals, because I was so tickled by this, he had these faux locks in. Very cute look. Faux locks, shaved on the side. Soul patch. They jumped from one scene to the next and they come back to his confessional. Baby has gone full on Nene Leakes. Has a long blonde wig with a Louis Vuitton scarf wrapped around his head. No soul patch, shaved off, gone. Tickled me. That switch up in the confessional look got me though. We then go to King Kane, who is a wardrobe stylist, and he owns his own Grudge clothing line, which we did not get the name of it at the time. I've watched this 3-4 times and I still wasn't able to catch the name. That's what that is. I thought I was bugging. Lord, this guy done cracked open, Jesus. Okay, we then go to King Kane. And, I said that already. I'm going to try and look him up on social medias and do my Googles and see if I can't find the name of his clothing line, so I'll have it for the next installment. Charles Jackson like I said, he's an expiring. He's chasing his dream to be a club owner, party promoter. Cute dude, thick, super thick, nice beard, chocolatey, all of those things. Too bad he plays for the other team. So we're at his party, which they had to change the venue 3 days before the event. Apparently their event was double booked, and so they had to find a different venue. Apparently that I'm assuming that is the reason why the event wasn't as full as it should have been for this type of situation, because that will do it, because he said they done all this advertising, come to this event at this location, and then to have to change the location at the very last minute. I can see why there would be confusion and people not knowing where to go, and they actually went to the other space, because that's what's on, like all the flyers, all their promotion that they've done for this party has been to the original location. So King Kang says he don't discriminate, he likes big boys. Reese introduces B King to King Kang, and they sit down and have a conversation, and they discover that they both know Tony Price, who is another makeup artist. Apparently B King got Tony a job and said that Tony arrived to said job not in the best condition, saying his pants were wrinkled and tight, showing all of his business and situations and circumstances, and his shirt wasn't ironed, and he was wrinkled and unkempt looking. And he's like, I understand that people have situations and circumstances. Baby girl just couldn't get herself together that day. So as B King and King Kang continue to have this conversation, he says that he knows Tony because he sent his homegirl to get her makeup done by Tony. And apparently Tony turned the girl orange by using the wrong color foundation. And so the girl had a photo shoot, and she had to take the makeup off and just redo it herself, and as a whole boo-ha-ha. And he said he hasn't talked to Tony since the incident happened, and he needs to have a conversation with him about what went wrong, I guess. So next we meet Gary Aubrey, who's a hairstylist and salon owner. I can't remember the name of his salon. It's not Made Styles. That's Tony Price. It'll come to me. But the event started at like 7 something. Tony didn't show up till 11:30. Now there's fashionably late, which would be about 8:30, 9 o'clock. But 11 o'clock, you just rude. Or just is what it is. So they're all standing outside having a conversation, because clearly the event is over when Aubrey arrives. But they're all standing out there having a conversation. And Reese says that he's having an event he's going to invite everybody to. He's doing an adult Easter egg hunt at his home. So he invites everyone, to have, and he says it's going to be a cookout and, mimosas and all that good stuff. So everybody says yes, they'll come, and that sounds real cute for an event, an adult Easter egg hunt. So we then go to Tony Price, who is a makeup artist, and he specializes in eyebrows. I probably could use his help right now because my eyebrows is... Child, it's late and I'm tired. I don't care. So Reese is messy. And clearly the charade of this particular series, because he carrying the bones. He the bone carrier. He is definitely the bone carrier. So he is getting his eyebrows done by Tony, and he was like, oh yeah, I was at Charles's event the other night in Blase Bloom, and I met this I know this is a makeup artist who says they know you, and they had to block you on all social media. And he was like, what you talking about? And he was like, the only thing, and then when he explained who he's talking about, and he was like, yeah, he got me a job in Blase Bloom, and explained what happened. And he says, only thing I ever blocked him on was probably jacked because it was inappropriate or something. And Reese was jacked. He got a jacked account. I mean, you got a whole man. I can't even get a text back, but you got a husband and you on jack. He's like, well, I got a jack too, but he said, hey, if he had a whole ass husband, he wouldn't have a jacked account unless him and his husband wanted to get nasty. Oh, that thing took me. And so, okay, so this is what got me. So when Reese was trying to explain who King K was without saying his name, although why he won't say, you gonna bring the bones, bring all of the bones, don't bring half a bone. I hate that. I don't like they said, who are they? They have a name. If you're going to bring me information, please be prepared to tell me all of the information, including who said it to you. I'm the type of person, if you're not going to tell me who said it, then swallow it. Keep it. I don't want it. Don't tell me. Don't tell me what it is. You hold on to that. You catch it. Catch that thought. Catch it. Grab that thought bubble. Put it back in your head. I don't want it. If you can't tell me who said it, then I don't do that. I just don't do that. I'm not going to play these type of games with people. I'm not going to do any of those things. I done talked about Tony's soul patch, and I got my own going on. Jesus, I need to see. Okay, you know what? That's neither here nor there, and it's late. But yeah, don't bring me bones, and you bring me select bones, but you don't want to bring me who told you what it is. Because I am the type of person that, okay, you bring me, well, Jonathan said X, Y, and Z. Okay, Jonathan said that? Cool. I'm not going to ask you any questions. I am going right to the source. Jonathan, you said X, Y, and Z. Is that correct or no? And let's get it popping from there. My daughter's dumb. And that's just what I'm that type of direct person. I don't want he said, somebody said blah blah bloom blue blue blue. Don't do that to me. Give me all of the information. Who said it, when they said it, because I'm going directly back to that person and said, you said X, Y, and Z. Now say it to my face. Because there is nothing that comes out of my mouth that you can't come back to me and be like, but I heard you said X, Y, Z. Yes, I did say X, Y, and Z. Is there a problem? And how you want to handle it. Yeah, I said it. I mean, what you want? Did I tell a lie? No. Okay, then, so what you mad for? Do I need to put my hair in a ponytail? I mean, because we can do that too. What you wonder? I don't like that bone carrier. You bring half a bone stuff. Don't do that to me. But I'm sorry, I got off on a tangent with that don't bring me half a bone stuff. What really got me is when Reese J was trying to explain to Tony the situation about turning the girl's makeup orange. He said, well, when did this happen? Well, bitch, how many women's foundations, makeups have you done and jack their foundation till they turn orange? That's my question. It's happened so many times that it's when somebody mentions an incident like that, you don't know which person is being talked about. Inquiring minds want to know. Because I'm not no makeup artist by a long shot. One thing I do know how to do is I know how to match my foundation. I don't know nothing else. That I do know. I know mistakes happen and that's with any profession. But the fact that turning somebody's face orange didn't immediately be like, oh, it's such and such and so and so. You talk about when did it happen? Because if it happened then, it could have been this girl. Or if it happened then, it could have been this girl. Nah, boo. That's not cute. That's not good at all. So it looks like this will be cute. The music is good. I believe this comes out every. What's today?
Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. At either 8 or 9, I can't remember. I know I was on my way home, so I don't want to say about 8. I'm sorry for the second time. So 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, I believe it comes out. It's a YouTube web series. It's called Chasing Dallas. I think if you go to Chasing Reality, that's the channel you subscribe to in order to get the notifications for this show. Oh God, this video is almost 26 minutes long. That is all I have for this evening. Our bundles have arrived. I just gotta go pick them up from the FedEx store. I ordered a lippy from Juvia's place. I'm waiting for that to come in, and I'll do a swatch and a look with that probably on Sunday for my get ready with me. I did not order her any maternity clothes because she's 30 seconds pregnant, and that's stupid. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share, hit the bell so you get notified when I drop new videos. That is going to do it for this evening, and I will see you guys in the next one.